Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2020 simulation of UEFA Euro 2020. And following the 3-2 victory that the Czech Republic had over North Macedonia, we come into today's episode with Denmark versus Poland, two of arguably arguably the joint second best teams in that group, following France's 2-0 win over Russia earlier in the tournament. And you've got to say these are two equally matched teams here who have an opportunity to assert dominance in this group and try and qualify into the knockout rounds. On the left, you'll see the Denmark lineup for today, and you'll see Kasper Schmeichel in goal with Vass, Christensen, Kjær and Striger Larsen making up that defensive line in a 4-2-3-1 formation. The two deeper midfielders in Delaney and Eriksson, with Victor Fischer, Falk and Skov in that attacking midfield trio, with Jorgensen up front on his own. To the right, you'll see the Poland lineup with Wojciech Szczesny in goal. Berezicki, Glick, Bednarek and Rybus make that back line, with Krychowiak and Zielinski ahead of them. Grosicki, Kittel and Blaszczykowski make up that attacking midfield trio, with Robert Lewandowski up front for the Poles today in Copenhagen. And you'd want to give the Danes the advantage here playing at home, but that remains to be seen whether they can make use of this. And you can see Denmark in the red top, with Poland in the inverse kits with the white t-shirts and red shorts. But it's the Poles who have taken the kickoff to start us off here, as Szczesny's ball out goes for a throw-in. And this is a very, very interesting team matchup here. And with 8 minutes in, it's the Danes who have dominated possession here. A couple of early chances as Jorgensen's effort is wide of the post. It ripples that side netting, and it's a decent chance for the Danes there to score the opening goal of this fixture, as Delaney plays it back to Christensen, back to Delaney, now Eriksson on the ball, Vass back to Eriksson, whose ball is cleared by Berezicki. Now Victor Fischer, who finds Vass into Skov. Jorgensen again has put that wide, and he probably should have at least hit the target there. Rybus now into Krychowiak. Zielinski plays it back to Bednarek, and Rybus nods that down to Grosicki, who has Blaszczykowski there, Lewandowski, and great finish there. And you've got to say that's against a run of play there, as Lewandowski passes that into the bottom corner. Great cushion header by Jakub Blaszczykowski, as you'll see that Rybus nods that down to Grosicki, and the left winger plays that all the way to Blaszczykowski, and a very, very calm finish from that world-class centre forward that the Poles have in Robert Lewandowski. And Denmark need to do something quickly here, as they have had one or two decent opportunities in this game, as Victor Fischer's effort from goal is wide of that far post. Skov with the free kick as Szczesny tips that over. And you've got to say, Poles with a world-class goalkeeper and a world-class centre forward in there are looking okay in this, but there's a lot of chances that they're giving away in between those two world-class players in. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be too long before Denmark are able to make their chances count, and they need to make their chances count soon if they want something from this game. But Poland are attacking again with Blaszczykowski on the right. Now Kittel in the middle plays it back to Zielinski. Krychowiak, good bit of possession here from the Poles, but not a great ball forward, and Striger picks it up. But that only goes as far as Grosicki, who into Lewandowski, and that's straight at Kasper Schmeichel. Almost forgetting what year this is, not even what decade this was, as we are now halfway through that first half, as Kier's throwing into Falk. Now Thomas Delaney plays it back to Christensen, and there's a lot of space there for Vass and Skov on that right wing. And Jorgensen has made his chance count and equalises for the Danes here. Good finish there by Nikolai Jorgensen. And the assist is going to go to Robert Skov. But really, that was a little bit of luck involved there. As you can see there, Skov's cross is blocked and the rebound falls to Jorgensen, and Szczesny cannot get a fingertip to that. Fantastic instinctive finish from Nikolai Jorgensen, and that is what the Danes needed in this game. They have been the better side. They have created the bulk of the chances in this game and had a little bit more possession than the Poles. But Kittel into Glick, and he's hit the base of the post, and that's been... But he was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted even if he had scored that. But it was a great ball in, a great header by Glick. Kittel now with a corner kick, and Glick's header is tipped by I keep calling it Peter Schmeichel, Kasper Schmeichel. Kittel now again, Kier clears that. Vass is able to break, and what can the Danes do here? Vass is going all the way, but Zielinski keeps up with him, and a very good tackle there as we go into half time. It's 1-1 here, and the Danes look good so far, but they've been very wasteful in front of goal. Jorgensen and Lewandowski, the two centre forwards for both teams, getting the goals in Copenhagen today, but plenty of action in the second half awaiting us as Jorgensen kicks off, and the Danes are being very direct here and attacking very, very well. And it's interesting to see Christian Eriksen in a much more deeper role. Traditionally, he's been essentially the number 10 for Denmark in all of their qualifiers, so it's interesting to see him a little bit deeper in this game here. Skov's effort, and that's a fantastic save from Szczesny to deny the Danes picking up that lead. Great save from Fischer's effort there. Skov with the corner, and that's been cleared out. Andreas Christensen will pick that up into Eriksen now. Plays it back to Kier, and that's out to Victor Fischer. Can he keep it in? He does, but Blaszczykowski picks that up. As we see Poland on the ball, but that's careless in possession there, and the Danes have picked it up. Eriksen now out wide to Vass. Now Skov back to Christensen, and Vass has gone bombing forward there, but he's not found. Striker now into Jorgensen, and his effort is well wide of goal. And as time ticks away, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg comes in for Falk for the Danes, as they aim to inject a little bit more creativity in that midfield of theirs. Skov into Jorgensen, into Højbjerg. Now Eriksen, who's moved into that number 10 role, exchanging passes with Fischer. Now Striker, good save there by Szczesny. Sticks out that left hand to deny the fullback from scoring. And Josviak has come in for Blaszczykowski on that right wing, and Jorgensen's gone down in the box, and the referee's going over to review the footage there. It looks like a push on him when the ball came in, and will the referee agree with this? There was a foul by Kamil Glick, and is this a penalty for the Danes in the 63rd minute? The referee points to the spot. It is a penalty, and the first penalty of this tournament is given to the Danes, and Skov will be the one to take this, and he finds the back of the net. Fantastic penalty from Robert Skov, and the Danes are ahead in this game, and you've got to say they've deserved it. Great penalty into the bottom corner from Skov. Szczesny couldn't get a fingertip to it. Very well taken from the winger. Poland have to be better than this. They've got a number of great players in their squad. However, they've looked pretty powerless against the Danes, who have been very, very comfortable in this game. And you can see that they're 19 efforts to the 5 from Poland. And there's a couple of efforts there which have been blocked. And that's what the Poles need to do if they want anything from this game here. And Delaney clears out the corner for a throw-in. As we have 20 minutes left, Thomas Delaney picks up a yellow card, and with just 10 minutes left, it looks like Denmark are going to be able to see this game out. 5 minutes left, and they've looked very, very comfortable here, preventing the Poland team from doing anything productive in this second half, as Skov's effort is wide of the near post. Szczesny looked like he had that covered anyway, and there will be 4 minutes of additional time here as Fischer is on the ball into Dermiel, into Eriksson now. Fischer running down that left. He's got the overlap there from Domisi, and Eriksson into Fischer, and that's just over, and that would have killed the game off entirely. Kittel in the 95th minute, Kier clears, and that effort from Katrowiak is over, and that's the full-time whistle there. Denmark fully deserve that 2-1 victory over Poland today. Nikolaj Jorgensen equalised from Robert Lewandowski's early goal, and then in the second half it was all Denmark, as Robert Skov scored from the penalty spot after the foul from Kamil Glick in the box on Nikolaj Jorgensen. And that's a very, very good performance from Denmark, which puts them level on points with France in Group B. And that is going to be all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for future episodes, and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And I will see you next episode for the first game in Group C. Thank you.